What's up guys, Travis here. Welcome back to yet another video. I've seen a lot of comments in my previous video saying about how do I make my BM800 condenser microphone sound better, how do I remove all those background noises and stuff like that. So in today's video, I'll be showing you some tips and tricks that I've used in order for me to optimize my audio quality from the BM800 condenser microphone. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and jump straight into the video. Alright, so the first step that you're going to do is to purchase a phantom power like this in my hands over here. So without this device, your BM800 condenser microphone will not work unless you purchase one of the internal battery condenser microphone. I believe that there's two versions of the BM800. One is with the internal battery and stuff, and one is without. So my one is without. I definitely need this phantom power. Let's assume that you have already purchased one of the phantom power and you connect this phantom power directly into your laptop or your PC or your computer. You're doing it wrong because you will get this kind of static noises. Alright, so the first thing that I want you to do to eliminate all those static noises is to find an old phone charging adapter that supports a USB cable. And once you have found that charging adapter, plug in the USB cord to the adapter and plug it in directly into a wall plug. I promise you that you will eliminate all those static noises. Alright, so once you have done all the steps, plug it into the wall adapter, let's hear the raw file from the BM800 mic connected with this phantom power. So what you're hearing right now is from the BM800 mic directly plugged into the phantom power without any audio processing. And because of I'm recording this video, I do not know how it sounds like, so let me know in the comment section down below how do you think that this mic is actually performing. Alright, so now that you have listened to the raw file, I'm going to stay silent for 5 seconds in order for you to hear all the background noises in my room. I have my aircon turned on, my PC behind me, it's turned on, all those computer fans are turned on, spinning as well. Let us just hear whether this mic can pick up those background noises. Alright, so like I said before, I have no idea how the BM800 sounds like because I haven't bring it to my computer. Alright, so now let me show you how to improve your audio quality from the BM800 mic in Adobe Audition. Alright, so now we are at Adobe Audition. So let me just quickly record an audio test file over here. This is the audio test file from the BM800 condenser microphone, and I'm going to add it in Adobe Audition. Alright, so now let's hear back how the raw file sounds like. This is the audio test file from the BM800 condenser microphone, and I'm going to add it in Adobe Audition. Okay, so it seems like it's a little bit low on volume. Okay, so now let's try to edit this sample audio file over here. The first thing I'm going to do is to level off where is the average waveform of this audio test file. So it's around -9 dB. The first thing I'm going to do is go to Effects and Amplitude and Compression. And I'm going to hard limit it. Let's say -9 dB. Hit Apply. Okay, so now the waveform is averagely in 9 dB. So I'm going to increase it a little bit. So I'm going to use the normalize effects. You can go to Effects, Amplitude and Compression. And let's normalize it to 6 dB. Hit Apply. Alright, so now you can see the waveform has been stretched. Over here, let's try to make it sound even more crispier by adding some treble. Let's tune some EQ and stuff like that. So what you can do over here is to go to Effects, Filter and EQ over here. And let's use the parametric equalizer. Hit it. Okay. Alright, so let's say you're doing some YouTube videos or podcasts. The presets over here, I'm gonna use the loudness maximizer. Okay, so it will have these two points over here. One is the low and one is the high. Then I'm going to add in a new point, which is the second point over here. Let's just click this. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is to boost up the bass a little bit. So what you can do under gain over here and make sure it's the lowest, which is the L. Let's increase the bass a little bit. Alright, and if you want your audio to be a little bit more treble, you can adjust the high frequency over here, which is the H over here. Okay, so you can increase the higher frequency just by a little bit. Okay, maybe around 8.5 will do. Okay, to make your vocal even more crispier, we are going to drop the bass just by a little bit, but it's not on the low point over here. We're going to adjust the second point over here. So let's drop the gain by a little bit. Alright, so now let's hear what is the effect that we have just tuned over here. This is an audio test file from the BM800 condenser microphone, and I'm going to add it in Adobe Audition. Okay, so it's pretty much more crispier. Once you are happy with your effects and stuff like that, let's just hit apply. Alright, so now the effects has been applied into your audio file. So now what I'm going to do is to standardize the volume of the audio file. By doing that, I'm going to normalize everything over here on the waveform to -3 dB. So again, let's go to effects, amplitude and compression. Let's go to normalize. Okay, let's select the dB section over here. Let's normalize it to -3 and hit apply. Okay, so now as you can see, the highest peak is at -3 dB. What you can do over here to increase the volume further, you can trim off some of the waveform at -6 dB. So I'm going to go back to effects, amplitude and compression. Let's go to height limiter and type in -6 dB. Hit apply, and you can see all of the highest peak points are now limited at -6 dB. So I'm going to repeat the process again to really stretch out the waveform to -3 dB. So I'm going to go effects, amplitude and compression, and normalize 3 dB, hit apply. Okay, as you can see now, it's much more louder. Now I'm going to make this audio file even much more cleaner by removing all the background noises. I recommend you guys to get a headphone on so you guys can hear those background noises more clearer. So let me just put my headphone on. Alright, so now how do you remove the background noise? It's very simple. First of all, you need to tell Adobe Audition what is the background noise that you're going to select. So over here, as you can see, I stay silent for around maybe 2 seconds just to capture the background noise into the file. So over here, we can capture the noise print. So in order for you to capture the noise print, let's go to Effects and then Noise Reduction and Restoration. You can use this capture noise print, or you can just hit the Shift P over here. Alright, just hit OK. And then now you have captured the noise print, but now you haven't done any of the noise removal process yet. So what you're going to do is now to go to the effects, go back to noise reduction and restoration, and click the noise reduction process. Or you can hit the Ctrl Shift P on your keyboard to open it up even faster. Let me just reset everything over here. Okay. Alright, so under the noise reduction, you will see two colors in the waveform over here. One is the yellow color and one is the green color. So your goal over here is to make all of these green dots over here to slightly touch below the yellow dots over here. So by doing that, let's increase the noise reduction. Alright, as you can see, all of the green dots are now moving towards the yellow. And just by touching it just by a little bit, and you are done with this process. So definitely there is still background noises because we haven't reduced the background noise. So now let's hear again by reducing a little bit by a little bit. Okay, let's go to maybe around 10 dB. Alright, so now let's hear back again. This is an audio test file from the BM800 condenser microphone. Definitely still a little bit more. So let's increase the settings over here by a little bit more. Maybe 15 dB. This is an audio test file from the BM800 condenser microphone, and I'm going to add it in Adobe Audition. Alright, so definitely that is still a little bit. However, if you really doesn't like all those background noises, you can actually increase this even further to really remove all of the background noises. So let me just demonstrate to you how it sounded like if you really remove all of the background noises. I will really increase this by a lot. And let's hear. This is an audio test file from the BM800 condenser microphone, and I'm going to add it in Adobe Audition. Alright, as you can hear that the audio sounds a lot more cleaner and clearer. So under the advanced settings over here, you can quickly do a screenshot. I won't be going through with you guys in this video. If you want to follow my settings, please go ahead. Okay, so once you have done, let's just click apply. As you can see, all of the background noises has been removed. This is just a few steps that you can do in Adobe Audition to really enhance the quality of your audio file for your YouTube videos and your podcasts. Alright, so now let's head back to the camera. Alright, so these are the tips and tricks about how you can improve the audio quality from your BM800 condenser microphone. However, I still have a lot of comments talking about should I get the phantom power or the V8 sound card? Is there any difference in audio quality and stuff like that? I'll definitely do another video because I want to keep this video short for you guys to watch. And that's it for me today. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, ring that notification bell so each time I upload a video, you will get notified. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video.